Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I just ate a bunch of barbecue earlier, so I had a case of the itis, so I just took a nap. I hope you guys had the day off today. I hope that you're doing something fun. If not, I hope you're here joining me today to talk about a moron named Stephen Holt. Guys, man, oh man, do I have a doozy for you today, right? And this guy, Stephen Holt, man, boy, oh boy, his segment wasn't aired, so I'd never even heard of this guy, right? Let's go let's go here first. Look at this guy. Look. First of all, this mugshot, he looks like he's at a barber shop. Did they just cut his hair or something? Like, what is that about? What's going on? And then now he looks like David Schumacher right there. Like, look at this, guys. Man, oh man, oh man. And look, and then he just decided to just get the child molester glasses going on. Look at that, man. Look at this. Look, wow. Wow. Apparently he's living. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that because they'll probably ding this video for showing social information, or I mean for someone's info. But either way, so you could say that he went from like this to there to kind of chomo glad. No, he went from here. He went from there to there to there to there to there. Oh man, full blown. Don't leave him around your kids, dude. Wow. I said it once. I'll say it again, guys. Don't grow a beard as a redhead unless you look like a Viking. Like seriously, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple of dudes that can pull off a beard as a redhead, right? And he is not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Oh, is this Lee Greer? Yeah, it is. He just randomly popped up here. Okay, look at these guys. Look at the all-star cast here. I wonder why they're doing this, guys. Does anyone know why they're doing this? Like why they're putting the sheet? Is it so you can focus on their face specifically and not on what they're wearing? I wonder. Interesting. So yeah, guys, good old Steve. He was on an unaired segment of TCAP. And Stephen, wow, I can't spell today. Holt, Early Justice. Okay. All right. Let's go. Now, guys, we aren't going to go over the... I hope that this wasn't the picture that he tried to send to the decoy. Look, is that his mom in the background? Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Is this the one? Yeah, guys. You know what? I'm going to drop the link because I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Okay? Guys, if you can, guys, because I know this is really small. If you can, you have another window open this chat log up. And guys, look at the notes that the person wrote here. That whoever this person is, I don't know, whoever the provider, the commentary is kind of like ridiculous. So he goes, First of all, he calls himself shoeless Daishi. What does that even mean? And so he's 19 at the time. And okay, what was strange was the actual okay. So he says, I know, but I think it would be illegal just for me to look at you, right? And this person goes, see what I mean? He knows it's wrong, right? And then he goes, ha ha. She said, what are you talking about? You dork? Ha ha. I'm 6 years older than you. So that doesn't bother you. Why would it? Ha ha. I don't know. Maybe because you're in junior high and I'm a sophomore in college. And the person goes, yep, there's a spread of life experience for you. And then he goes, hold on. It's not politically correct. And the person just was, yes, you're a prick. And then look, he goes, yeah, I know, sue me. The person goes, nah, pedos in prison are mostly poor. What I sue you for? Your soap on a rope? And it's like, this person's not putting commentary to add to the investigation. You know what I'm saying? To like give more insight. They're just kind of like talking shit, and it's not really funny, right? And like, I'll admit right off, I'm a mama's boy. The person goes, that might explain why it took nearly 4 years to get you inside of a prison. Like, I'm not saying that it's bad that this commentator's talking trash, but it's just like not clever. You know what I'm saying?
They need to stick to their day job.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, Josh. Summing it up right there. And it's just kind of ridiculous. This is why I don't read the notes. Slats, didn't you say that it was like that it was your birthday recently or someone in your family's birthday? I forget. Jameson said this commentator has been hired by Disney to write the next comedy facts, dude. Yeah, to write the next Pixar movie.
They've all been bombing lately.
Guys, Disney is in so much trouble, dude. There's a report that's saying that Disney's lost over $900 million in box office sales just in like losses alone, man.
Well, you can only keep like rewriting the same exact plot while changing like very like tertiary parts of it before everyone starts to catch on that it's the same thing over and over again.
Well, there's a number of things, right? Because I always ask, who is this for? Okay, marketing 101. Know your office. Know your audience and ask, who is this for, right? And so they've made certain movies and stuff where, look, a diversity is great, but you have to understand that it has to be entertaining at the same time, right? So, for instance, I use The Expanse. The Expanse is probably the most diverse show there is. Like, it's a sci-fi show. It has LGBTQ characters, black, white, or whatever. But they're just written in because it's in the future and no one cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at comic books, like comic book fans have always been the most sci-fi fans, the most forward-thinking, progressive fans there are. Because always look, we look at stuff where there's aliens and spirits and all types of stuff. Do you really think that people care if a hero that's a good hero is you know what I'm saying, is any type of anything? No. You know,
one of my good friends in my group chat, like a friend I've had since like 6th grade, who's like our only like conservative friend in the chat, was going off about some recent Disney or Pixar movie where like the characters are like water. It's like not a human or an animal character. The character is like water, and he was complaining because it was like the non-binary.
Well,
and I'm like, well, wouldn't that be like the one case where it would actually make sense?
Well, but that's not the issue. Is that movie Elemental? It bombed. It's the worst opening Pixar movie ever.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Right?
Yeah, Elemental.
Because I didn't even know what this movie was about. I don't like. They say that it's a movie that's based on immigration and something else, right? and no one cares. No, like, right? Look, hold on. Where's the box office numbers?
To quickly answer Gary's question for all three of us, no.
Oh yeah, Gary was. No, we haven't felt bad for any of them, guys. Please don't. Look at that. It only did $29.5 million. And guys, the box office for this, I mean, the actual okay. It costs $200 million to make. Plus, they usually spend about a half of the budget again on marketing. So this movie cost $300 million to make. Okay. So far, it's made, hold on, let me see, total box office sales. Box office worldwide. So far, it's only made, wait, let me see. 29 million.
Like, if you're gonna make a kids movie, like, don't make it political. Like, they don't even understand that.
Yeah. Hold on. How much did Elemental do? Elemental's only made $121 million worldwide. That means Disney's only made $60 million off this movie.
You ready for the biggest movie of the year next week, baby?
What's that?
The new Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah.
But the Marvels is going to turn it all around for Disney.
Yeah, the Marvels is going to turn it all around, guys. But guys, did you see Indiana Jones flops?
Oh yeah,
Indiana Jones.
They lost a ton of money on that.
Jones box office, guys. For those of you guys who don't understand, this is one of the most expensive movies that Disney has ever made. They spent $310. Now, guys, there's reports from people that have worked in Hollywood. Allison Marie Armstrong, what's going on? Strange happening. How are you, Gary? How are you? Josh is in the house. Jameson's in the house. Guys, feel free to hit the link. Don't be shy. You know, Jameson doesn't bite unless you ask him to.
Who told you that?
Look at that. People in in shady circles, right? You know, what's gonna say? What's the password? New England clam chowder. Is it the white or the red? Look at this, guys. Indiana Jones did $60 million. It did worse than The Flash. Okay? Worse than The Flash. And The Flash is bombing. There's people that I watch who worked in Hollywood. Clownfish TV, guys, they're a really good YouTube channel. Check them out. Both of them, the guy and the girl, both used to work for Disney until like 2020, until the cough, and they both quit and then started doing pop culture news. They say that actually studios underreport budgets by about 20%, right? So this movie cost $300 million, and let's just say they spent like another 150. That's $450 million. So in order to even break even, hold on, where are we?
It's heartbreaking because I had high hopes with James Mangold. I really like Mangold.
This movie will have to make $900 million to break even, guys. And if a movie breaks even, it's a flop. Okay? That's considered a flop. What's crazy is there were movies like Fight Club was considered a flop because it made its money back. It broke even, but it blew up on DVD sales back in the day. There was another movie that's considered a classic that was really popular that actually bombed in the theater. I forget what, but then DVD sales. But now there are no DVD sales anymore, basically. So my point is, Disney is so screwed. Star Wars is dead. Indiana Jones is dead. They had to take that horrible Willow show off because it was dead. All the Disney Plus Marvel shows are done. Every single Marvel film for Phase 4 basically bombed, except for like Multiverse of Madness made like $40 million or whatever, but all the rest of them bombed. And you can't count Spider-Man because Sony made Spider-Man. Guys, Disney is in so much trouble. And a lot of it is they're not making good content anymore. They're just not. Look, dude, when they said that Tom Cruise made Top Gun and it saved the theaters, it did. Top Gun, I saw that 3 times in the theater. That movie was awesome.
It was so freaking good.
It was so good. That's like Super Mario. Like, dude, I saw that in the theaters twice. That was a great movie. You know what I mean? Yes, Slats, that was it. Shawshank bombed in the theater. Like, it just broke even. So it didn't bomb, but it was a flop. How about that? A bomb means that it gets decimated, right? But then you have movies like Get Out. Get Out had a $90 million budget and made $1 billion. Or is it $20 million? Joker had a $60 million budget and made $1 billion. Guys, even The Little Mermaid flopped. Hold on.
Luna's in the house.
Little Mermaid. Box office. All I'm saying, guys, look at that. It's only made 235. No, wait. That's the old one. Let's see. Hold on. 2023. $525 million worldwide against, they say, here's how they tricked you guys, a total budget of $250 million. But that's not counting the marketing. If you add half that, right? Let's just say another 100 million, right? Okay, that's 350 million right there. That means that this movie has to make $700 million to break even. It's only made $525 million. Guys, Disney's being sued by the investors because they're not profitable. So like Disney Plus is not profitable. They opened that $2 billion Star Wars park, right? It bombed and they had to close it. So that says Waterworld. Yeah. That's true.
Because they were charging people like $3,000 to sleep on a cot.
Yeah. And what's crazy is now they have all these reshoots and all this other stuff. It's like, what are they doing? And all they have to do is make good movies. And here's the thing. We'll get back to the topic at hand, but have you guys ever heard of rage baiting? Anyone?
I mean, I can ascertain what it means.
What do you think it means?
Well, I guess in the context of movies, it would be to create a movie that you know is going to upset people because that in and of itself will generate revenue.
No. Close. Rage baiting is when, okay, this Kenobi show was terrible. Terrible. Absolute garbage, right? I couldn't even sit through it like half an episode, okay? But what irked a lot of the fans, because they finally got Ewan McGregor to come back and play Obi-Wan, right? Actress. But what they do is they do things to take away to be able to shield themselves from criticism. And what they did in this case to rage bait is they told this woman her first comment in an interview that went out was, "Oh, I'm a black woman and I know that all the Star Wars fans are all racists. So I'm prepared for all of the hate that I'm going to get when I'm in this role." So wait a minute. The first thing you do is call the fans of the IP that you're in some negative name, an ist or a phobe or whatever. So then it irks
Did you
all
forget
the
about Mace Windu?
Yeah, but then all the fans are all irritated, annoyed, and angry, and now they have they can say, "Oh well, Kenobi flopped just because the fans are racists." That's not how it works. They built that in. They built in an excuse for it to fail. Do you understand?
You didn't like them copying the Ahsoka Vader battle at the end?
No, I didn't even. I didn't even.
I love Star Wars, but I haven't bothered to see any of the shows.
Trash.
I knew they would be bad.
Trash.
Although
Trash.
I have to say, I really liked The Last Jedi. I know everyone hated it, but I didn't like.
I liked it.
You guys are on. Wow.
Andor was good.
You guys like The Last Jedi? Are you serious?
Better than Rise of Skywalker.
Okay. All right.
Rise of Skywalker was
guys,
the most over the top
guys,
BS I've ever seen.
Do you know why? Other than making Luke Skywalker an old, miserable man, just like Disney seems to want to do with everyone now, including Indiana Jones, including Nick Fury, they're the only thing that they do is make these characters into old, angry men that have to be supplemented by insert group, right?
No, that's Time.
What's that?
That's Time that does that.
Well, so they took Luke, who was the hero of multiple generations of people. Okay, he was the one who saw the light and Darth Vader, the greatest villain of all time, and yet he can't see the light in his nephew. Come on, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna try and kill his nephew and go against everything he stands for. That's clown world. And then, but that's not even the worst part about the Last Jedi. Any Star Wars fan knows that the Last Jedi broke Star Wars. It broke it. The one thing that you have to do in your universe is stay consistent with the science, even though it's made up science and the physics and everything else. What moment broke Star Wars, guys?
Leia floating through space.
What's that?
Leia floating through space.
That whole Admiral Holdo, when she turned that ship around and blasted through that other ship, it completely broke Star Wars. Why didn't they do in the first film? Why was Luke flying through the friggin' trench? Why didn't they just take a ship and fly it through the Death Star? The third one. Why didn't they just turn those ships around and fly it through the Death Star? Why? It completely broke Star Wars.
Yeah, I have to agree with Strange happening here. Jar Jar Binks is what killed Star Wars.
And even the new season of The Mandalorian was trash. You know what I'm saying? Garbage. It's like you have Star Wars. Like this should be easy. You have cliff notes. Like you have all this stuff. You have 30, 40 years of the expanded Star Wars universe, and they chuck it for this foolishness. And then they have the term toxic fandom now. Toxic fandom is basically trying to open a restaurant and saying all the customers don't like my food, so they're toxic customers. What are you talking about? You have to listen to the customers. But Hollywood's the only industry where they're thinking that they don't have to listen to what their customers say, and now they're paying for it. Because if you look at Star Trek, Warner Brothers said, look, I don't know if you guys watched the last season of Picard. They got rid of the last two seasons of Picard, built and basically finished Star Trek Next Generation. They completely went away with the last 5 years of Trek and went back to the regular formula. It was a hit. People just want to be entertained. They don't want to be lectured to. They don't want to have their expectations subverted. And they don't want to have their beloved characters turned into crotchety old people that have gone against their ideals and stuff. I don't understand why they have to do that. I don't understand. Did you remember Mandalorian season 2 when Luke Skywalker came back at the end? Spoilers for everyone. You remember that? Anyone?
I didn't watch that.
Oh, dude. Dude,
I can't
He
watch.
just spoiled it for him.
Yeah.
Dude, tears will come down your face, dude, to see the real Luke Skywalker whooping ass, dude. People were like, like it was crazy, dude. So, anyways, but that's my whole thing is like now Hollywood just takes these people who have never written anything, or they'll be like, oh, hey, Josh has won some award on some website for writing his poetry. So, hey, do you want to write Star Wars? Like, wait, you don't know how to write sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? And they will have them write these shows. And now Disney, the proverbial chickens, are proverbially coming home to roost. Right? Anyways, I digress. And
I
now, guys,
disagree.
huh?
I disagree. If you don't like him, you're probably just a racist who hates women.
Oh yeah. Me as a black guy, I just hate all black people and everything.
He finally
That's
admits
what I
it.
do. Please, you know what I mean? And it does suck too, because like the actors and the actresses get caught up in it. Because I like Daisy Ridley, right? Like I don't mind her at all. She got in there. She did her job. They just gave her a bunch of really crappy films. And what sucks is she hasn't done anything in Hollywood since.
Well, Mark Hamill never really did either.
Yeah, but then you look at what's his name? Finn from Star Wars. They did him dirty too. He didn't do anything at all the whole time.
Yeah, you're not going to Disney Plus him.
And then even Kylo Ren. Dude, he never beats. He's supposed to be the big bad guy.
Well, Adam Driver has had a pretty good career outside of Star
What I'm
Wars.
saying is that Rey beats him and beats him twice in the first film. So how is he supposed to be the big bad guy if he loses to the protagonist in the very first movie? It's like it's not hard to write this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like how? Ugh.
Of course he lost. She's a strong woman.
Of course. And the thing is, you look at all the best female characters. Ripley from Aliens.
Never heard of her.
The best female character in sci-fi, man. Ripley from Aliens. Actually, no, I would say Amina Drummer. The Expanse. There she is. There, she's the best character in all of sci-fi, man. If you haven't seen the Expanse yet, check it out, man. She's fantastic. And then also, Terminator. There you go. Right? All of these women have gone through all the same stuff that all the guys have. They're not magically uber powerful and spin kicking all the dudes and have to actually learn from their mistakes. But yeah, that means you have to actually make mistakes. They're human beings. But characters like Ripley and Captain Marvel, they're not even human. Or even the worst, Mulan. Yeah. Look at what they did to Mulan. Mulan was awesome. She went off to war and she was physically weaker than all the guys. Right? But she had to use her head and use her wits to beat people. And that's what made you root for her. But then in the new one, she's this super powerful godlike character that's flying through the air and blowing up whole armies. It's like, well, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? And all I'm saying is it's bad writing. And what women and LGBTQ people don't understand is that they're pandering to you at this point. Because in the 80s, in the early 90s, when they finally started putting blacks in mainstream media, they were pandering to us too. Because you guys remember the stereotype of there would always be like the white cop and his black jive talking partner. Hey, yo, man. Oh, yo, man. And then in the first 15 minutes, he get killed. Jackson, no. You know? Or there was the black guy in the original Star Trek in the red uniform. Red uniform. Star Trek. There was always, though, one guy in the red uniform who was usually black, and he would get killed in like the first 5 minutes of the the episode. But it was just pandering to us, right? Either write us well or don't have us in there at all, right? Or write the character who's good and just make them black, make them LGBTQ, make them Asian. And that was the best part about have you seen Killing Eve, Josh? Or Jameson?
No.
Hey, check
No.
out this show. So she is in the CIA or the FBI, and this other girl, she's an assassin, and what's her name? Stacy O.
Sandra O.
Sandra O. She hunts assassins, right? And
Stacy O.
and Villanelle, the girl on the right is this absolute like nuts killing machine, right? But they have this crazy relationship, and they wrote both of these characters androgynously. Okay, they wrote the characters, and then they had men and women try out, and these two women got the roles. And they're both good characters that happen to be women. That's it. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Stephen Holt.
Stevie O.
Look at this guy.
I can't believe like this guy's gone under the radar. Like
Yeah.
if you told even like hardcore TCAP fans that there was a predator that was in an Ohio investigation and a Florida investigation, they would be mind blown.
This is a first for me, this guy.
Wait,
We only really know about him because of the leaked Flagler Beach police interrogations.
he said what now? That hold on. Do something here. Sorry, guys. I gotta do one thing.
He was caught in the Greenville sting when he was 18, and it was never aired because he was still in high school. Then he went to college in Florida and got caught in the Flagler Beach sting. And that one somehow wasn't aired either, although he did go to jail.
One second, guys. I gotta do one thing.
Also, 17 days sober off of all substances today.
Oh, congratulations, man. Do this. Okay. All right. So wait, say that again. He got caught in which things?
He got caught in the Ohio sting, but he was still in high school, so they didn't air it, and he didn't get any punishment. And then he went to college in Florida, and he got caught in Flagler Beach.
He got caught in an actual TCAP sting in Ohio.
Yeah, he got caught in 2 TCAP stings. Neither one was aired.
What? No way. Luna says that black guys, people with glasses, and fat people die first in movies. If you're a chubby black guy with glasses, I guess you're screwed. Hey, guys,
Just like real life?
they're these guys. Hold on. Legolands. Okay, these guys are funny because they do like musicals of like Predator and The Thing and all this other stuff. Well, they have one called the lesbian bad word that happened to a particular group of people in Germany in the 30s. I don't want to say the H word, but because they're saying that why is it that that lesbians always get deleted first in movies? And then they actually show it, you're like, you know what? That's true. It's true. Like I hadn't noticed that before. But yeah, if you go to their channel here, I'll drop this in the chat. They are hilarious, man. But hold on. But yeah, they have one that's about that. Anyways, let's go back to Knucklehead and McGee here. Okay, so guys. Oh, hold on.
See, he even has the Ohio State hat on there at the beginning.
Hold on. Let's get rid of this commentary. It's ridiculous. Let me see. I think his chat log's pretty lame, though. I was reading it earlier and like nothing really sticks out.
No, I don't. That thumbs up picture. I get Tom from MySpace vibes.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. Right? She talks. She says that my mom is a bitch. He says cool beans. Oh my god, guys! When was the last time you heard someone say cool beans?
Oh, my ex used to say it all the time.
Oh, what's that?
2003.
My ex used to say it.
That's why she's your ex.
Weird.
I never understood what it meant.
Oh man. Boy, oh boy. Hey Luna, put on the chat if you've heard the term cool beans. I hope you haven't. Your life is better off. Okay. He says he likes Spider-Man.
No, I'm wondering if this is the chat log from Ohio or Florida. I'm guessing it's from Ohio because it has the younger picture of him.
What's your favorite kind of food? Tacos. He says my favorite is mashed potatoes. What? Oh, I wonder if his MySpace page is still up. Ah, dang. Can you imagine if it was still up? Okay. Sorry guys, just going through the chat log. Here. What's your perfect guy? Do you have one? No, I don't really. LOL. Well, that's a huge weight off of my shoulders. Because I don't have to try and fit a mold. I can just be myself, and hopefully you will like me for me. You're such a bad girl. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh-oh, sex talk. Sex talk. Uh-oh, phone number. Don't want to show that. And yeah, more sex talk. More sex talk. A peanut butter sandwich. Do I even want to know? Oh man. Okay. Screw it. Let's just get into the video. Guys, look at this. He's got the pooks on. That's Ohio State. Wait, you know what? Here, let's see what this is from.
He's got some Evolution of Man shirt on.
No, look, guys. Josh, you are correct. This chat log is from the Ohio sting. Look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ohio. Huh.
Well, he clearly looks different.
Chris, yes, Lauren still does have a YouTube channel. We
I
go
don't think
over
he
there
actually posts on it
and cut it to pieces all the time because it's hilarious. David Schumacher still has his up too. Oh man.
For anybody wanting a lesson in civics.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go back here. Look at those pooks, man. Wow.
So yeah, he got caught in Ohio when he was 18, a senior in high school, and now he's 19 in college in Florida.
Wow. Guys, drop a like on the stream. It really helps with the algorithm. And yeah.
Was it down lower?
Wow, this is my
To
favorite.
the right.
And what? What a knob, dude.
Not that far. That far?
Center.
What?
Center.
Oh, you want it centered.
Yeah, well, it's not that cockeyed.
Okay, there. Is that good?
That's fine.
Better?
There
Okay.
you go.
At least he's having fun, right?
Okay, your name's Steven? Okay, Steven, my name is Leslie Floyd. I'm an investigator with the state attorney's office. And I've just got a couple of questions that I've got to ask you just to get some paperwork done. I was going to see if we were going
Just
to.
1 second.
Okay. First thing that I was going to do, I'm going to read you what your rights are. Have you ever been arrested before?
When I was really little.
When you were really, really little? Okay.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to read them to you and explain them to you and make sure you understand it, and then we'll go from there, okay? Law and Order's your favorite show. That's one of
Law and Order is my favorite show.
my favorite shows, too. Okay.
He's about
These
to
are your
find out
rights.
that real life doesn't work like Law and Order.
Seriously.
You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say may be used as evidence.
Guys, please don't grow a goatee unless you can grow one. He has this whole I'm trying to look older thing going on, which never ever works, right?
Against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. So basically what this is saying is that I want to talk to you and another investigator wants to talk to you, but you have the right to say no, that you want an attorney, or you have the right to go ahead and talk to us, and then if any time you want to stop it, you can stop and ask for it.
Did they get him outside the house? Like, he didn't even make it to the house, right? I think.
I'm not sure. I think they just didn't air it because of his age.
An attorney.
It's like Richard.
Do you understand
Rial,
what your
like,
rights
they
are?
never aired that either.
Really? I thought that.
Yeah, we just have the raw footage of it. It was never aired on television.
Oh, I actually think that he was the first person that I watched when I actually started watching TCAP again on the internet.
At that time, that would have been available on like NBC's website as like extended footage, but it wasn't part of the broadcast on the show.
Now we have the wonderful world of the YouTube.
Are?
I know all my rights.
Okay. With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to me?
I guess
I know all my rights, so I'm gonna waive them because I'm an idiot.
nothing I can defend against, really.
Okay. Well, like I said, basically what this is saying is if you want to start talking, then you can, and we can talk to you at any time. If you want to stop it or you start to feel uncomfortable or anything like that, then you can always stop it and ask for an attorney. Okay. Well, well, basically what I'm asking is, are you going to talk to me, or
I guess.
you will? Okay.
Like I said, I'm trying to check and say against myself.
Okay. All right. Well,
Sorry, guys. So the sound on a lot of these interrogations is total garbage, right? I know that's some of the people that have posted these have remastered the sound, but I haven't found one for this one yet. So, yeah, if it sounds uneven, that's just the way it goes, you know?
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is, like I said, anytime you decide that you don't want to talk, you just let us know and we'll stop talking. If you want to have an attorney, we'll quit talking about your charges. But even before we even start talking about that, I've got to get some other additional information from you. Let's see. Before I get started on this. Okay, Stephen, is your name spelled with a V or a PH? And your middle name?
Michael.
Stephen Michael.
And your last name? Holt?
Your name is Mud.
What's your
now.
address, Stephen?
My permanent address or the address down here in Florida?
Well, what we'll do is we'll do a local address here. Are you just here visiting, or do you go to school in Orlando? Okay. And so are you
How fitting that his initials are SMH.
That's true. That's true, man. That is so true.
there pretty much during the school year, and then you go?
There you go.
Excuse me, just 1 minute. Stephen, can I get your hat for just 1 minute, please?
Strange happening or electrocuting. They do that because okay. Once you're arrested, you are a ward of the state. So if anything happens to you, your family can sue the police. Okay, if you're in the back of a cop car, cop gets an accident and you get injured, you can sue. If you are in jail, something happens to you, your family can sue. They need to be in as much control as possible. Now, that does vary from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. Like some of them had them cuffed in the front, some of them have them cuffed in the back, Some use zip ties. Some don't. Some of the
Yeah, I know
predators
like
try and
Mantis
use it.
versus Predator. They
Some of the
come
predators try to use zip ties. Some of them don't. But anyways, so they want to make sure that they're in as much control as possible. Okay, and I think that's the reason why they do it, just in case they try. Yes, Cyrano. Yeah, just in case they try and do a Jeff Stacy and grab a pen. You know.
Don't worry, you'll be getting it there.
Let's see.
Why is everyone so nice?
Why is everyone so nice?
I don't know why. Are you not used to when you got arrested before? Were they not nice?
He's not used to girls being nice to him.
That's what I was thinking.
They're trying to butter you up, Steven. That's why.
He
Yep.
thinks they're flirting with him.
Yep.
I was like 6. I got arrested for shoplifting. Like it's
So it's been quite a while.
expunged off my record. So
Well, at Law and Order, they're always nice, aren't they?
depends, I guess. I mean, I did something.
Well, you know what? You're not resisting, and you're not being uncooperative, and so there's no reason for anybody here to not be nice. So okay, I'm gonna start on this.
You live here.
No. Matter of fact, this isn't my office. I'm an investigator with the state attorney's office, so I'm in Daytona. This is somebody else's office.
What kind of question is that? Do you live here? What?
He's like Todd West. Are you always this polite?
No. Deepak, you have to be nice to me. You are not from America, buddy. If you think that the cops have to be nice to you. Yeah. Allison Marie Armstrong, what is going on? Octopushy, what is going on, my...
Allison, he was never aired on the show. That's why you don't remember him.
Yeah, he looks like
Despite being on showing
Brewer.
up to 2 different
Yeah, Brewer.
investigations.
Yeah. Say that again, Josh.
Despite showing up to 2 different investigations across the country, he was never aired,
Yeah.
which
Clown
is
World.
ridiculous.
Yeah, he goes into a teen chat room and says, "Who's coming with me, man?"
Who's coming with me, man?
Office, and I think that has something to do with things that they supply to victims. I kind of wondered that too when I first saw it. Okay, Steven, do you go by Steven or Steve or
Whatever you want to call me, it's fine.
what do your friends call you? Steven? Okay, just whatever.
Hey, you. Whatever comes to mind.
I'm a comedian.
I have a tendency to be funny, as
Okay, let's do.
William Dow said.
Yeah. You know, I think Ludi just did a video on Meat Rocket, like not too long ago. Every time that dude's face pops up, I just want to just spin kick him right in the face. I think even during his interrogation, he had this like a smug attitude where he kept trying to correct them on stupid things and still act like somehow he's some superior person. It's like, dude, shut up, you know?
Well, he is a data communications guy.
Let's do your local address first.
Here on Orlando.
Yes. Okay. And that's in Orlando. What's the zip code?
32807.
And do you have a phone there?
I have my cell phone.
Okay, what's your cell phone number? Okay, and then what's your other address?
Come on, dude. Let's see.
Also, or are you just a full-time student?
I'm just a full-time student.
Okay, and what's the name of the school? Okay. And where's that? Do you know what street address?
This reminds me of watching one of your videos.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll download your stuff and I'll listen to it when I'm driving, and all of a sudden it'll go
Do you know
silent.
what
I'm
the
like,
zip code
what
is?
happened?
There's
It turns out you're laughing.
Okay, well, we'll just leave that.
It's,
Oh, come on, dude.
What kind of school is that for?
it's like an advanced technical school. Like I go for film and digital arts. Can't really think right now. Digital arts, film, recording arts, and
So he wants to be on TV.
What is it that
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations, Steven.
Luna, you should share some of your drawings in the Discord. I don't think that we've ever seen. Well, I think you've shown us 2 or 3 of your drawings, and yeah, but we want to see more. But anyways, have a good one.
we're going for? For film? That's pretty neat. Okay, what's your date of birth?
5/21, 87.
And how old are you? You're okay. I thought you said that she took it.
Moron.
My license number.
Yeah.
No, that's a different guy who tried to become a cop.
Yeah,
Was it?
it doesn't, but it wouldn't surprise me.
No, there was that other guy. I think we talked about him who became a cop later, and then they found out about it.
Oh man, who was that?
John Donnelly, though, the guy
Yeah.
I was referencing with that statement, later became like a real estate agent, and they found like a video of him on
Oh yeah.
YouTube, like doing some stuff for that years after the fact.
Oh yeah, that's the guy who wanted to get into sports casting.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm gonna be a loser the rest of my life. Yeah, that guy.
The bottom
Where
line,
is it?
like underneath the picture, it should be there somewhere. Book the expiration. I think.
Oh yeah, I see it.
After filling out a bunch of loan forms and stuff, it would be easier to memorize. And my social's on it.
I know a guy. He went to Towson, which is a really good school around here. He majored in film. Guys, come on.
Is he working at McDonald's?
No, he works for his granddad, but he doesn't really do anything. It's like, guys, if you're gonna major in something like film, you have to hustle. You look at all the best directors, male or female, that have those crazy type A personalities where like they're real aggressive jerks, and they would be like, if you were to take like Steven Spielberg or who's the lady who directed the Hurt Locker or any of those, if you
Catherine Bigelow.
yeah, in the woods with an axe, they would just start chopping down trees. Like that's just the way they are. Like they have to be working all the time, and that's why they keep getting married, divorced, is because they're very hard to deal with, right? But there's a type of person that's a director that'll have a vision and be able to be strategic and pushy enough to get actors, the studio, producers, everyone else on board to their vision, right? It's a certain type of personality, and this guy that I know, he doesn't have that type of personality. He just doesn't. So his degree is basically useless at this point.
Let's see, man.
And what's funny is I told him, I said, look, we live in the age of the junior filmmakers, of the amateur filmmakers. There are people that make movies on YouTube. Like, for instance, there's a Darth Maul fan film. I think I showed it to you, Jameson. That's better than anything Disney has put out in the last, 5 years when it comes to Star Wars. You can use YouTube and all types of things to make content, make short films, make all types of stuff, and make money doing it, And he was like, "Oh no, no, no! My professors told me that's for losers, and you have to crowdfund and make a real film." I'm like, dude, people make real films and put them out on YouTube and get millions of views. Like that's how you get started. Like there are guys who literally will write and film an entire. They'll be like, "All right, I'm Josh. I'm making a movie about, I don't know, some high school like comedy film, whatever. I'm gonna ask my friends hey guys, I'm trying to make a film. Here's a script. Will you guys act in this? I'll buy you some beers. Then you can use your phone and film and edit and make a movie." And there are people who got their start in film this way. And this guy that I know was like, "Oh no, I made short films in class and while I was in college, and I'm not gonna release them on YouTube because then if they're out in the public, then you can't release them at a film festival." I'm like, dude, you graduated like 7 years ago. I don't think that you're gonna put them in a film festival anytime.
It's just the type of thing you just can't go to school for. Like how many successful directors like went to film school?
That's what I said. Tarantino didn't, Spielberg didn't, Coppola didn't. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if there's one thing that I've learned doing like YouTube and all that, just put your content out there. There's always going to be people who want to watch your stuff or hear you talk trash. Like all you crazies who always watch my videos. You know what I mean? But like, I just don't understand these people. "Oh, piff puff, I'm a real filmmaker. I would never post my content on YouTube." You know, please. Anyways, I digress.
Whatever happened to handcuffs? Are these like cable ties?
They're called flex cuffs, and anytime that somebody's making like multiple arrests, instead of using handcuffs, because each police officer has their own handcuffs.
I guess it makes sense. They carry a lot more of them.
Yeah, they can carry a lot more of them, and they don't
The good old one size fits all.
worry about getting those back. Whereas if they,
Anything to avoid talking about his charges.
I think
Seriously.
every predator in this investigation complained about the tightness of the flex cuffs.
Well, they're not supposed to be comfortable, you know?
I can't feel my hands, please.
Please.
Give me
I want to see
please.
my son.
Talking online.
just
I like that. My back, please. I like when
Let me get down to the leapfrog position.
Yeah, they like tell him to get on the ground. He pops a squat. And then the cop just goes, "Ugh," and just kicks him in the back. Oh man, hilarious.
a second and I'll check them and see. Sometimes they're too tight, or if you're sitting back on them, then it's gonna
I'm trying
push.
Not because, like, I put strain on the right one. Like, it's terrible.
Okay, you're 5'10".
Ish, I think. 5'9", something like that.
How much do you weigh?
About 181.
Your eyes are blue.
Yeah, I think.
You think? Where were you born?
Columbus, Ohio.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I've got two.
Okay, where are they?
Neither arm. Neither.
One on both,
Yeah, like, popular tattoo spot.
like on your bicep, one on each side. What do you have on your right side?
Guys, put in the comments what tattoos do you think this knucklehead has?
Just to fulfill Allison's request. My life's over. I did not want this to happen. I didn't do anything. Her profile said 102.
Talking online.
See,
I was
told you
going
there's
fishing. Check my truck.
My fishing gear and my fishing license is in my console. I was going fishing.
See, I told you there's people here.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I think he has either like barbed wire on one bicep,
Oh, that's
or
what I was gonna say.
or some goofy tribal ish, or I don't know. We'll see. Or
Yeah,
something.
whatever Mac on Always Sunny has.
Yeah, they're tribal. And what tribe are you from again? You guys know what show that I just started? Hold on.
The Bear.
Yeah, The Bear, and also, guys, if you haven't watched Beef yet, whoa, this show is good. Oh, with Steven Yeun from the Walking Dead, and then Ali Wong. I don't really like Ali Wong much because her comedy is just like, but guys, check this show out. It is amazing. And I also like how it breaks like almost every single Asian stereotype, right? Like it's so good. Like, like yeah, man, it's so good. I must say, I just started it. We're on like episode 4, and I just can't put it down. It's so good, man. It's so good. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. Okay, let's see what tattoos he has, guys.
All right, so that is a Mario.
It's a Mario.
I was gonna say either that or some cartoon character like freaking Ren and Stimpy or whatever. But he has Mario on his arm. Oh God, this kid is a douche.
Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay.
And my left side is a dragon. Simple.
Oh, close, guys. Because guys, we all know that around this time. Hold on.
What was the other one?
Dragon shirts. August Lion, what's up, man? You guys, we all remember these, right?
So many kids in middle school when I grew up wore those.
Oh, who
dragon
remembers?
shirts.
Who remembers these with the flames on them, dude?
What was the wrestler who wore that?
Cheetah Ortiz.
Bam Bam? Bam Bam Big.
Bam Bam Bigelow had those tattooed on his head, man. He had flames tattooed on his head. But yeah, who remembers these guys? Oh my goodness, Josh, you need this shirt.
I mean, for a dragon shirt, it's about as good as it's gonna get.
Oh no! Look at that. Look at this. Oops. Look at that, man.
That shirt with a Corey Edgar impression.
Oh man, you be beating him up
Very popular.
with a stick. Oh man, dang. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, look at that, guys. Oh no. Cut my life into pieces. This is right. Oh man, look at that. Oh gosh, what were we thinking back in the day, guys? Oh no. Anyways,
I'll tell you exactly what it was, but you have no idea.
Okay. So it's like a dragon, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like a circle dragon type things. Look at it.
that's all
you
right.
want to see it?
No, that's fine.
Is he trying to spit game at this cop? You want to see my tattoo?
I can't wait until Liz Williams gets in here and stops all this funny business.
Oh man.
Well, she referred to it as a bicep, and nobody's ever called it that before.
A what now? A bicep?
She referred to his arm as a bicep. He's like, whoa.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
She's checking out my biceps.
She knows that I'm armed and dangerous. That I've got a license for these guns.
Watch when I flex, Mario jumps.
Just a minute, another investigator will come in and we'll go through everything and
And then your ass is grass.
let you know exactly what the charges are. Do you have any questions while we wait?
Probably gonna miss a lot of school on that.
Well, what's, maybe not. No, what's going to happen is tonight you'll go out to the jail. You'll go out to the Flagler County Inmate Facility, and in the morning you'll see a judge, and the judge will set a bond. And then when you get your bond, you can bond out.
Is this kid this dumb where it's like he doesn't understand how screwed he is? I'm probably going to miss a lot of school, aren't I? Dude, is that really? Seriously?
And then when you have,
Oh, Serrano, you are right. Guy Fieri still does dress like that with the with the dragon shirt, dude. He still does. Yeah, that's true. Man, oh man. Yeah, Allison Marie Armstrong. I was thinking same thing. Did dude just get blazed before he came to the house, or what? Like,
Court
How does
again.
that process work? My friend, he got arrested.
Guy Fieri's gonna be like Indiana Jones. He'll be dressed like that when he's 80.
Like,
seriously.
I watched Law and Order stuff. I'd be like,
and in the morning you'll see a judge, and the judge will set a bond. And then when you get your bond, you can bond out. And then when you have court
how does
again,
that process work? My friend, he got arrested.
I thought he watched Law and Order.
He had to post bond, but I watched Law and Order stuff. I have no idea how that stuff works.
generally what happens is once you've got a bond that's set, if you go through like a bail bondsman, generally it's 10% that you have to pay if you've got collateral. So, if it'd be 10% of the total, but you'd have to have collateral.
So what do I do? Like, since I'm a student and none of my family lives out here, what should I do?
Well, you'd be
Get a soap on a rope.
able to get in touch with your family to see if they could help you out with bond. If you didn't have the money yourself to do the bond, then they could wire the money or get it and have them get in touch with the bondsman and go through that way. And generally, like I said, it's 10%, but it's whatever the
How do I fill out a resume?
says. But generally, it's 10%.
Seriously, guys, I worked all through college, undergrad and grad school. So I don't know, like who these people that could afford to just like not have a job and be like a full-time student. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I don't understand.
Search YouTube for how to make bail.
Yeah, right.
Plus collateral, whether it be a car, a house, or whatever, and that just ensures that you're going to show back up for court when you go back to court. If you can't post bond, collateral is usually like something that you have to put up.
Right. Like you put up money or you put up collateral?
Well, you got to put up some money. It'd be 10, like I said, generally it's 10%. That would be money, and then you would have to have something else to back whatever they're not making you pay for.
Okay.
You understand?
That's how that works. So if the bail is like, well, on the extreme, like $100,000, you have to pay 10, and then like have to have like a house deed or something.
And so, yeah, it's something else to put up against that. So you got arrested when you were 6?
Yeah.
How did you get arrested at 6?
I was like 6 or 7. I skipped school
Uh-huh.
and I went to like Kmart or something, and I decided it'd be awesome if I have to pay for stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
Look at how
I
happy he is
walked out,
telling his story.
like got met by the Springfield police.
Wow.
They didn't like throw me in jail or anything. They just like took me in the car, and
Yeah.
then they like showed me my rights. I had the initial one, and then basically my grandma came and picked me up. That was fun.
Knucklehead.
And I went to court. Like up there, they have I think it's called like intervention or something.
Okay.
Like, so you don't actually have to see a real judge. It's like a judge for underage kids.
Okay.
And we just went and saw her. And I can't remember. It's like nothing actually, but
What an
they're
idiot.
like the in between.
Hi.
Oh.
Come on in.
Uh-oh.
Here she comes.
This is like in Jurassic Park when the glass is like boom. Boom. And the water is shaking, you know what I'm saying? Dude, you are screwed, man. You are screwed. Because even in the one that I just did with Brian Dory, man, when she came in, dude, his whole demeanor had changed. He was laughing and joking and stuff, and then the other woman came in and she just started laying into him. And he's like, "Oh no,
Steven, I still have your hat, so don't worry.
Okay.
I'll switch places with you. And
Okay.
That's my prize hat.
I promise you,
that's sad."
This is like
nothing will happen to your hat.
circulation.
So, are you excited about the big game? Here, I tell you what, if you try to stop wiggling with it,
I think that we went over slave to mistresses interrogation, but we didn't go over tennis boys, right, Josh?
Correct.
Okay, so we'll have to do that one, maybe on Friday.
it's going to be a lot better for you. Okay, because they're actually very loose.
Is
I know they're not-
my family gonna have to know about this?
Is my family gonna have to know about this?
I know.
Oh yeah, Ohio State and Florida.
Yeah.
Because I had plenty of girls who want to have sex with me,
I would not accept.
but I would not accept.
It's not really going to be a game.
August Lion. Let me see. We did Tennis Boy in a live stream, and I posted it as a video, his segment. But we can do his interrogation. I think that we did them on accident. We were all over the place on that live stream, and we just went on in with it. But we can do the interrogation for Tennis Boy because the thing is, guys, is this. All of the TCAP content is copyright, okay? Except for things like this, where this content's from the police. So this is not copyright. If I show anything that's copyright, it'll shut the stream down because YouTube won't let you stream copyrighted content on their platform, okay? That's why I don't do any of the TCAP segments live, because that's actually my ultimate goal, is to have it go over TCAP stuff, and then just like we take down stuff and have anyone who wants to join watch, and we laugh and have fun. But with the NBC stuff, the MSNBC stuff is copyright, so I can't do the TCAP stuff. So we can do the interrogations though.
Yeah, you think Ohio's going to take them?
No offense to Florida people.
None taken. None taken. I think you're probably right. I hate to admit it. But anyway, we've gotten some of your information, and the reason that we wanted to talk to you is to give you an opportunity to let us know what's going on with you and what brought you to Flagler Beach tonight.
What an opportunity!
That to happen. And we're both here just to try to help you so that you can.
Oh, please.
Exactly. He's laying it on pretty thick.
Guys, come on. If you honestly believe that these cops are here to help you guys, come on. You're fooling yourselves. Okay?
What? No, they just want to straighten things out until they send them home.
They just want the true story to be told. And guys, I'm not saying that because I'm on these Fredo's side. What I'm saying is there are cases where there's perfectly reasonable, innocent people that end up in this same position. Well, not in the same position, but in the same seat talking to detectives that didn't do anything wrong, right? And they end up getting confused and all types of stuff, and they end up being convicted of crimes that they didn't commit.
Nah, once they straighten all this out and he explains away all the evidence, they'll call him an Uber.
Or he could be like, what's his name, SpongeBob boy, and ask Chris Hansen for a ride. Oh man!
You mean I have to walk back?
This one started 3 minutes in.
Did it?
Well, we know some, but the thing of it is, just like anything, there's two sides to a story. So if you only have one side, then it's not really fair.
Guys, there's three sides to a story. What sides are those? Anyone? Usually side A, side B, and the truth. If you ever hear anyone say anything, they always say there's side A, side B, and there's the truth, right? So if anyone that you know is in conflict with anyone, there's that person you know's side, there's the other person's side, and then there's the truth. So
to make it.
Yes, thank you, Allison Marie Armstrong. Yep, that is true.
It's like an isosceles triangle.
August Lyon says Chris Hansen should have given SpongeBob guy a ride home and then interviewed him the whole way to jail.
Any kind of decision on anything if you don't have both sides. So you met somebody on the internet, and what was their name?
Katie.
Katie? And how old is Katie?
13.
Okay. How long ago did you meet Katie? Week and a half. And it sounds like, excuse me, that you guys really hit it off, had a lot in common and stuff like that. And I mean, honestly, there's really not that big an age difference between you.
30 years or not that big of an age difference.
Right. But I mean, still, there's only like 5 years between you or something. How old are you?
19.
You're 19. So just a few years. But it sounds like to me that you really
She is laying it on thick, dude.
had Katie's best interest at heart. I mean, as far as like your relationship. I mean, because I've read how kind you were and concerned about her welfare. So what?
Well, obviously he was, trying to show up and show out. I mean, he wore his pooks and everything. He was like, I have to impress this girl. I'm gonna break out my best puka shell necklace for this,
Did you have in mind when you came to Flagler Beach to meet Katie?
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, just to hang out.
Honestly, just to hang out?
Probably.
All these guys do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What kind?
Well, what's his name?
Honestly, I'm completely innocent.
Brian Dory goes, well, I drove a long way, so I just didn't want to drive home, so I was just gonna stay the night. And the good one there, buddy, good one.
Into movies?
Well, she said she liked comic books, so I brought V for Vendetta. Based on the comic book. I brought the Band of Brothers series. I brought
Wait.
Anger Management, Jurassic Park.
You
Brothers
brought what?
series. I brought Anger Management book. I brought the Band of Brothers series. Well, she said she liked comic books, so I brought V for Vendetta. Based on the comic book.
Okay.
I brought the Band of Brothers series.
I didn't hear
Anger
that one.
Management, Jurassic Park, just stuff that I thought might catch anyone's attention, really.
And so what else did you have in mind?
That was it, really.
Well, I mean, because from knowing how your conversations went and things like that, I could tell that both of you were ready to take it to the next level. And like I said, there's really not that much age difference between you. So when you got here, you were planning on, and I know you wouldn't have hurt her, because I know that you're planning on being very careful and preparing her for her first time and not going to do anything, to really hurt her. And I think that's very considerate. I mean, that you would, take that kind of caution and let her know that you would take that kind of caution.
This interrogator is going to have him thinking he's a great guy.
Seriously.
She's buttering him up so much, and she's gonna lay the hammer down here any second.
Yeah.
I mean, is that what you're planning on, being very careful?
I wasn't planning on that.
Well,
Well, I'm right brained. So
Mhm.
What? Wait, I'm right brained.
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
And depending on what situation I'm put in,
Is that like being a conscious type person?
I guess, yeah. Or,
what would happen?
Mhm. So maybe you wouldn't have been as gentle as you said in your conversations.
That probably wouldn't happen, period.
What?
Sex.
Well, but it sounded to me like you really wanted that to happen.
Oops.
And we're both here just to try to help you so that you can tell us your side of the story. And if, you truly meant to have a relationship with her, then that's not like you were going to hurt her. You were actually, I've read what you were saying, that you're going to be very gentle with her, because like you said, the first time can be very painful.
That's just more. That's actually kind of trying to scare her away from it.
Really? And is when you sent the pictures of your penis, was that trying to scare her away?
No, that was just a different night.
So because of your being right-brained, some nights
Right.
you try to scare her away and some nights you don't?
Well, some nights I'm more prone to do different things than other nights.
What do you think makes the difference?
I don't really know.
Nah, he said, I don't know.
Yeah, he's not left brain.
And do you have a girlfriend now? No?
How many of you guys are shocked at his answers to that question?
And have you had a girlfriend recently?
My last girlfriend was almost 3 years ago.
When you were 16?
Yeah, we dated most in high school, 2.5 years.
Well, see, I think that's admirable that you're not just like jumping after every girl. And like I said, it seems to me like you had a lot in common. There's not that much age difference. But I think you need to be honest of what your intentions were, when you came here. Okay.
What happened? What happened?
Please.
It's like a deletion case. You get it. You lost your temper and things happen.
Yeah. You blacked out, right?
Yeah.
Or-
I get it, man.
I get it, man. We all get angry sometimes. Oh man.
It might have, but no one's ever gonna know now.
So I just want to make sure that I understand what you're saying. If you got there and she was willing to have sex with you, you
Allison
were willing
Ray
to have sex.
Armstrong, that's what we say all the time. All of the time. We always say, guys, please don't talk to the cops. They said, I'm not anti-cop. I'm pro-good cop and anti-bad cop. You got to realize, guys, the police get credit for closing cases no matter what. And you have rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, and you have the right to an attorney. And that's one thing that I've learned in watching a whole lot of footage of people, where cops did do bad things to them. Guys, you might think that a lawyer costs a lot of money, but guys, it's worth it. Whether it's divorce court, family court, child support court, criminal court, anything. Lawyers are worth it, man. I'm telling you, I've seen so many cases of people that were just about to incriminate themselves, just about to agree to something that they didn't do. We're just about to give up 50-50 custody of their kids, and then got an attorney who actually read over the documents and was like, whoa, wait a minute, don't sign this. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, a good right brain lawyer could have explained collateral to him. He wouldn't have to look stupid on TV.
Yeah, whatever university he's going to, if he doesn't know what the word collateral means,
Seriously.
they might as well just shut down.
Well, they had a guy, he was on the UCLA campus, and he was testing them on just on history in general, and they didn't know anything about World War II. They didn't know any geography. They didn't know anything. This is male, female, black, white. It's wow, you guys don't know, and you're in college. That's crazy,
Sex with her? Was it
Maybe. It really depends on the mood, honestly.
okay? Did you drive here from Orlando?
And so when you were driving here, what was your mood? What were you thinking? Were you excited to meet her?
Pretty nervous. I was actually pissed off because there was gridlock right outside of Orlando.
Guys, there was shootings in Baltimore. There was a shooting in Dallas today.
One in
There
Philly,
was
I think.
another shooting in Philly. There's a bunch of kids swinging baseball bats at people in San Francisco. Man, oh man, oh man, what is with people? You know?
Then you have your classic fireworks gone wrong videos.
Yeah. So my mom was a occupational therapist for years, and she would do consults in the ER, and she said around this time, all these people would come in and they would have injuries from holding fireworks and then blowing their hands up, you know. So hold on, let me see.
Did any of them play for the New York Giants?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of the guy's name.
Plaxico Burress.
Yes,
No, he's the one who shot himself. That's John Pierre, right? Something like that, or John Paul.
Oh, Jason Pierre-Paul, yeah.
Yes,
Jason Pierre-Paul is the one who blew his hand off, and Plaxico Burress shot himself in the nightclub. They both play for the Giants.
Ridiculous, man. People are so dumb. I do like the fact that all these orcas are going after ships in the open sea. These whales have had it, man. Free Willy's like, man, you guys have been messing with us for long enough, bro.
I'm all for animal revenge.
Seriously, guys, I will watch videos where people are messing with animals or whatever. Like they have like that string of like Asian people who would be in a park next to like a bison or whatever, like you know. And I'm like, please.
I'm gonna be able to see the Macy's fireworks show from my apartment. I don't have to go to Manhattan and be surrounded by 50,000 drunk people.
Gonna say man versus beast, and the beast wins.
Well, what about when you got closer to Flagler Beach and out of the gridlock?
I remember. I got an I-95.
I.E. Dixon, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you.
The interesting thing I just realized here is the police.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. I.E. Dixon said, I had a guy blow off his fingers and lost his sight. He couldn't even dial 911 because he couldn't get to his phone. Whoa.
Was he shooting fireworks by himself?
Dude, wow. We need that story, bro. I don't know if you can call in or not, but oh my goodness. That is a crazy story. Josh, here, Josh, Jameson, take it away for a little bit. I'll be right back. Go for it.
That's why you need face recognition.
The police in this don't seem to be aware that he was caught in Ohio in a TCAP sting. It hasn't been brought up. He didn't bring it up when they asked about his prior arrest because I guess he was never charged with anything because he was in high school, even though he got arrested at 6 years old, apparently. So, but I find that difficult to believe that NBC didn't make them aware. Oh, by the way, we caught this guy in another sting in Ohio, and he wormed his way out of it. So maybe you should use that as leverage.
Yeah, then they didn't have Chris there to say, you look familiar. This feels like on Family Guy when Peter leaves the group.
Well, yeah, they were pretty busy. Strange happening, but I don't know. I don't get why they refused to air or broadcast any 18 or 19-year-olds. There was another 18-year-old in the Ohio investigation. I believe his name was Nicholas Bailey.
Here,
And
let
we have the raw footage of him, but that was never on television either. They made these videos available at the time of the initial broadcast on the NBC website as like additional footage.
You said Nicholas
Bailey, I believe
and
his
this is
name
where?
was.
He's the one who became a cop, right?
Oh yeah, you might be right, Jameson. I think that's what Octopussy was referring to earlier.
Yeah, and years later it got revealed.
What?
And he got fired.
Who is this? Nicholas?
We covered him.
Did we? Oh, the video's gone.
He looks just like this guy.
From like a camera in the way back of the room. It's like really hard to hear what they're saying. It's only one camera angle.
That sucks. Let me see. Look at that picture. We went over him.
What comments are you referring to? Strange happening, just like the comments on the YouTube video, because that's pretty depressing to hear that. Oh yeah, this is Nick Bailey.
If I can look at that head, dude. I guess we covered him. I don't know. I don't remember. All these tend to run together. I work from home, guys, so days just kind of
yeah, same for me.
Just kind of go together, man. I don't even know what's going. Lay-Bay 343. Oh no.
Well, strange happening. That's because like half the people on Reddit are pedophiles, so that's not surprising.
Was a rapper who wrapped up Meandale. Is now married. Oh no, he's married now. So he became a cop after this? No, that was someone else, guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a different guy.
Yeah, we'll figure it out before the end of the
Oh man, he looks rough now.
Yeah.
Can you enlarge that? This is the guy that had the mohawk and the motorcycle and was dating a doctor at the time.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's the one that Chris just did his podcast on.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's the one with the hot tub. I got a surprise for you.
Yeah. Hey. That's right. A lot of people did feel bad for Richard. You know what I mean? No, that guy was a piece of trash, dude. And even then, like, everything about that guy, where he's like, hey, do you have any gay friends? I don't want to kiss him or anything. I just want to do it with him.
He just wanted a hole. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. It's like, dude, man, like, just the idea. He's yes, what Josh said, like, that's proof that he just doesn't even like how self-centered he is. You know what I mean? And yes, his name is Richard, so it's bad enough, you know, but yeah, I don't want to kiss him or anything, you know, I'm not like that.
Anthony Phillips is the one who went on to become a cop.
Yes.
Hold on.
That's the guy we reviewed, not Nicholas Bailey.
Yeah.
And he was part of this.
Yes.
Interrogation series in Flagler.
I did a video on this guy.
And then he did like a whole news segment in like Tennessee or wherever he ended up being a cop.
And then we talked about him on a live stream. Yes, guys. Yes, you guys have a really good.
So we still have to review Nicholas Bailey.
There he is. Right there, man.
Yeah.
I regret what I did. It was a long time ago, man.
Aren't you supposed to lose weight after you go to jail and then like through the police academy?
Apparently not, dude. Look at this guy, man. Get a
Anthony Phillips, played by Michael Cera.
Right? uh, what's that? Okay, so let's get back to senior knucklehead here.
Guess I was sort of covering for the good luck, and then
I have to see if I can turn this up.
I got nervous again, I guess.
You guys hear it better now?
And I hit O and A, and that was just me. All right.
That's about
Were
it.
you nervous about thinking about having sex with her, or were you nervous just for meeting her?
Just I'm really shy. I don't like meeting people in general.
And yet here you are.
Okay. So that's what was making you nervous, just the fact that you'd never met her face to face. But how long had you been talking to her on the computer? A week and a half. What made you decide to try to meet her?
Like a nice girl. Hard to find.
Okay.
Well, and it's kind of like by the time you came here, you were almost kind of boyfriend, girlfriend anyway. I mean, you were already talking at night and you know, calling each other sweetheart. And like I said, telling her how good a care you're going to take care of her. Because, I mean, that makes all the difference in the world to a girl. I'm sure you know that, you know, because that's a concern. And I think that you explained that concern very well and that you were going to take care of her.
Reminds me of Paul Clemente, like a few lines in the chat. I guess I have a girlfriend now.
Are you confused by what I'm saying, or you guess what?
I don't know. I don't know what you are saying.
Well, she was your girlfriend. So when you came here, I mean, well, that's the way it appears. Were you talking to her like she was your girlfriend? Not at all?
Like her like a girl.
Calling her sweetheart? That's how you talk to other girls on the internet?
Sometimes, I guess. I don't really talk to girls more than a day.
Who do you live with?
I don't have a roommate.
You have a roommate? And do you have other girlfriends on the internet?
Well, one, but I know her.
Okay. Have you met other people on the internet that you haven't met yet in person?
Oh, yeah, a bunch.
Girls?
Some.
So if we go and look at your computer, I mean, this is your chance to just help us out. If we go look at your computer, I mean, which we're
hold on,
going
guys.
to, how many girlfriends do you have that are young?
Have you guys heard of what is that
She's about to ask me if he's addicted to the internet.
called? Man, there is a show. Damn. 1 second. Let me go to my comments here. Someone told me about a show. Oh. Let me go here. 1 second. I don't know if it's copyright or not. So let's see. Undercover underage. So this is like a new show from Investigation Discovery, and they kind of do like a TCAP thing, right? Uh-oh, to the street. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if this is copyright or not, because this is stars. But anyways,
definitely a copyright violation waiting to
but
happen.
this show, look, they have like, it shows that the decoy girls are part of the team that brings these predators into the cops, and it actually shows the voice calls they have with them and everything. You know, yeah. I've never heard of this, but someone dropped this in the comments of the Brian Dory video.
Is there like a Chris Hansen figure in it?
No,
They just arrest him immediately.
So there's no ego.
Hi.
Okay, she doesn't even look underage.
Anyways, that's probably all I can show. But so, and they actually show like the whole team, everything, and yeah. So maybe we can go over episodes of this, and on the Discord calls. That would be cool because I have episodes online. Ooh,
I did nothing wrong.
isn't that what they all say? Oh, thanks, Josh, for putting the Nick Bailey footage in the private chat here. But I.E. Dixon, is it good? Okay. Well, we have I.E. Dixon's what's it called? Endorsement.
Recommendation.
Yeah. So here, hold on. This is the Marion County Sheriff's Office arrested 20 men who tried to meet with a minor. Undercover officers busted the predators during a 5-day operation dubbed Matt Mirage. This is like 6 minutes long. Hold on, so let's see. Guys, drop a like on the stream. Yep.
Fishing for children. What is this, Corey Edgar? Did he get caught again?
Him and Brian Dory, because he had fishing stuff in his car too. So.
Well, and
This
Mountain
is,
Dew and a box of condoms.
Yeah.
This is how entertaining Stephen Holt is. We keep veering off into other videos.
That always happens, though, right?
Was hanging out with somebody that I didn't even hang out with.
An undercover sting operation in Florida nabbed
Look at this
20
winner.
Look
men
at that beer
allegedly
belly.
planning to meet up with children for sex.
Our hope is here that these charges will hit them very hard, and they will be out of our society for quite a few years, and not out here preying on these children.
Lieutenant Paul Bloom with the Marion County Sheriff's Office tells Law and Crime Network the suspects range in age from 22 to 79 years old.
What we do is bring all of our detectives in, and they will usually start just getting online, different chat rooms. And I've had a lot of people ask me, what chat rooms are they using? I want to protect my kids. Well, if you just go to the App Store and type in dating chat, you will scroll and you will scroll and you will scroll because there's endless numbers of them. So we get on some.
Why don't we type that in?
And
what's that?
Just start putting
dating.
Type it in the Google search images.
ourselves out there, and they're posing as in this operation 14 and 15-year-old children, and both boys and girls. And when these people reach out to them, the detectives always make it clear, look, I am 14 years old or I'm 15 years old. Is that a problem? And invariably these people
of course
no
not.
problem. We can meet up, we can talk, and they start sending explicit
All
pictures.
right, let's look and see. Oh my goodness, look at that. Donald Jizdick. Look at that guy. He looks like a busted Danny DeVito, dude. Look at that.
He dropped his monster condom.
Troy Carnahan. Look at that, man, all these dudes.
Trent Green, former Chiefs and Rams quarterback.
Jeremy Robert Merritt, Justin Matthew Goodrow. Look at that, man. Oh man, oh man. What do you say on Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Merry-go-round broken down. Quite a zany selection for a bunch of drunken reprobates.
Is that Ezra Miller up top there?
Where
With the long hair?
Man, that person is a mess, dude. An absolute mess, man. And that movie bombed too, dude. That's one of the biggest bombs in movie history, man. Is that Mantis Toboggan?
Dr. Toboggan.
Virus.
What they think is a child. And one of the sad parts there is that this is taking place, a lot of it, 3:30 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when kids may be home and parents away at work, or even late after hours when parents have gone to bed. They're trying to target their audience, so to speak.
Bloom says what's most disturbing may be that officers posing as children don't reach out to any suspects. Instead, the suspects reach out to them, believing them to be teenagers.
We just join these chat rooms, and we have obviously some fake profile photos of ourselves, and when you look at these photos, you go, okay, that's probably not an 18-year-old. So we don't go looking for them. We just get in these rooms, and these predators will come looking for you. They are the ones that are hunting.
Talk about looking like Lurch, dude.
They aren't chat rooms, though. A dating app isn't a chat room. Like, chat rooms don't even exist in the sense that they existed when TCAP aired.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd be hard pressed to find a chat room if you wanted to.
Look. If there was any chat rooms, there would only be predators left in those things.
Right?
They'd be the only ones still trying to use chat rooms.
Children, and they find us. They will start this up. Hey, you look cute. What's your name? Hey,
I was trying to find a documentary
little conversation with them
on predators in Japan, because I guess Japan has really, really lax laws on that stuff, right? Because of some loophole in their national law. You know what I'm saying?
And then that leads us into talking more with them, and very, very quickly. And I tell you, the scripts from some of these arrest reports will just turn your stomach.
The more than a dozen arrests came as part of the so-called MAP Mirage sting operation. MAP standing for Minor Attracted Persons. Bloom says it's the third year of the operation where the Marion County Sheriff's Office
That is the biggest bunch of foolishness I've ever heard. We can't call them pedophiles anymore because it's too offensive. So we're going to call them MAPs. Please.
Yeah, Discord would be the best example.
Yeah.
But that's just not like, that's not set up like the old Yahoo chat rooms.
Yeah, where it's just like anonymous.
Anyone can just go in.
Pairs with state and federal law enforcement agencies.
Each time just gets a little bit bigger. And one of the statistics that I put out there is when we did this in 2021, we had 30 people that were online chatting and trying to meet up with juveniles, and we arrested some of those. The following year, we had that number went way up to 89 people.
Whoa!
Last year. This year, there was over 100 people that they were chatting with.
Wow.
And
oh my gosh! Don't leave your kids around this guy.
Yeah, that's the archetypal predator right there.
Look at that! Oh my gosh! This is a guy driving around in a white van with free ice cream on the side.
And
yeah.
Bloom says the suspects chat with who they send pornographic images.
Isn't that Brian Cox?
Agree to meet up.
Yeah.
The scary thing, I think, is that for any parent is that yes, these people will travel hours to come find your child if they're out there and they're on these chat rooms and meeting these people. A lot of them that just decided, you know, yeah, I'll come meet you at a convenience store or at the mall. And
at McDonald's, like
travel.
Like what's his name? Kendall. I didn't mean to pause it right here, dude.
I just can't get some of that.
Yikes!
They caught Sasquatch.
Oh my goodness! Look at this guy.
Like George the Animal Steel.
Oh no, man!
To meet this child, to take them somewhere, and hopefully have sex with a 14 or 15-year-old. So some of them had not gotten to that point where they were going to come travel to meet a child, but they were still willing to send explicit pictures the whole time, asking for those same pictures back from the child and trying to promote child pornography. So their charges still very steep charges they're facing as well, even though they didn't travel.
The suspects face charges of transmitting harmful material to a minor, traveling to meet a minor, or various child abuse charges. Bloom says each of the 20 men arrested face multiple charges. 10 of the suspects are still in custody in the Marion County Jail, while the other 10 have since been released on bond. Disturbingly, Bloom says some of the suspects are repeat offenders.
Of course they are.
A lot of law enforcement officers will tell you the same thing, that it's frustrating. You do rearrest some of the same people, the same.
I said, man. It should be one strike and you're out with these guys, and men and women. How about that? If you victimize a child in any way, that should be it for you. You know?
Offenders.
Other suspects attempted to meet up with multiple children at once.
One person we had, Mr. Lewis, he was texting one of our detectives unknowingly, thought he was talking to a child, started a second conversation, which with a different child, which was also happened to be one of our detectives.
Oops.
Started a third and then a fourth conversation. And lucky for us, all 4 of those conversations were with our detectives. So I said his luck, he did not need to be buying
Did
lottery
Mission
tickets. His luck had
Barbecue
run out.
Yeah,
pay
So
for
I
that
think they
product
sponsored
placement?
this.
just
Yeah.
how many people they're trying at one time to talk to is just surprising.
Once arrested, Bloom says suspects have a wide variety of reactions, though many go into denial.
I did nothing wrong.
Oh, okay.
But what? Was hanging out with somebody?
Role playing chat room.
That guy needs to
That I
take
didn't
that
even-
cross off.
You hang out with?
Parents especially, speak up, stand up, and you're standing up for your kids. You're speaking up for your kids, and let your elected officials know, listen, this is very serious to us. Your state legislators, all the way down to your county judges, letting them know how concerned you are that this is happening. These people are allowed to be back out in society, not learning, not changing, but committing the
Clown world.
same egregious offenses.
Experts
He was just there to hang out and watch the football game.
say the best way to keep your kids safe is to keep them
Sierra Gillespie. Hello, nurse.
Girlfriends?
She's covering the hurricane.
Like girlfriends. Like Katie, who wasn't really a girlfriend, but we talked to her like a girlfriend.
Girls that you talk about sex with or talk about having sex with, or girls that you've sent photographs to.
I don't know. Maybe a couple.
A couple.
Are they all around the age of 13?
No.
But do you remember how old those girls were?
I can think of one that I've been talking to for like a year and a half. But we're just friends. I don't really talk to her.
How old is she?
She's 17.
17?
And you've been talking to her for a year and a half. So when she was 15 and a half, did you send her pictures? How many girls have you sent pictures to?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
Oh, take a guess.
How many is a few? So you've sent your picture to 3 other girls. Approximately. And was that recently?
I don't know. I don't know.
How do you
Will you
not
try
know?
to think for me? It's really important.
Did he forget about the one in Ohio?
Well, actually, I'm asking right now is how many girls have you sent your picture to? I mean, we're going to find out. But in the whole scope of
10,
things, it's going to be
15.
in your best interest to be honest with us. Okay. You don't know if it was recently.
How many girls do you probably talk to online during the day?
There it is.
Maybe a couple. Maybe.
When you say a couple, maybe two different girls a day?
Maybe it depends on the day. I mean,
Talking
Depends on the
online.
day.
Yep.
a lot of schoolwork and sometimes I don't even get online.
How many different girls are you talking to right now?
Probably 2.
Those 2 girls, have you sent photographs to them?
Just kidding.
Just Katie? Okay. Last week, about how many girls were you talking to? Okay. So to the best that you can remember, you've sent your photograph to maybe three girls. Okay.
And Stephen, how do you take your pictures?
I have a Mac. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
And I'm a PC.
And do you remember any of your other friends' screen names?
Do you use the same screen name that we have? I'm not sure which one we have. Or do you use several different screen names? We've got
Big Mac or Shoeless
That's it. Should
Shoeless Daishi?
Shoeless,
Any other?
Shoeless
Big Mac.
Daishi or Big Mac. What a knucklehead.
Other ones?
Did it bother you talking to, is it Katie?
Mhm.
Did it bother you talking to Katie that she was 13?
only at first.
What bothered you about it?
She's young. girls in most stages are immature.
What helped you get over that and to be able to talk about sex with her?
Since I grow, it's immature. Right.
What kind of things? I know you've probably looked at the information, but what kind of things did you talk to her about?
Anything and everything.
Well, and like I said, it seems like you really did have a lot in common, and I can understand why you would want to meet her and certainly make her your girlfriend.
Is that what you were looking for?
Just one step at a time.
Okay.
Now, Stephen, do you have any questions for us? Anything you want to tell us? Anything in your vehicle we need to know about?
Probably.
And what would that be?
Really embarrassing.
That's okay. You can't embarrass us.
I have a friend back in Orlando, and
Okay. He has to get his
The infamous
stories.
friend.
okay, I met a lady who I have sex with every now and then, and I have a toy and 2 DVDs, and I took them out of my car because my best friend is staying in my, or not in my car, in my apartment. My best friend is staying in my room because he got kicked out of his apartment because his are being turned into condos, and I didn't want him to find it, so I put them in my car.
Oh, okay. So the toys and the DVDs just happen to be in his car. Oh, okay, guys. Oh,
Is that Seattle Bareback Boys?
what a what a victim of circumstance, right? Ah, okay.
That and the KY jelly.
Okay, so you said there's a toy and two DVDs.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, it has nothing to do
Nothing
with this.
sexual.
Nothing sexual.
Okay. And go ahead.
Were you planning on spending the night tonight with Katie?
I guess.
I guess.
I mean, did you bring clothes and be prepared to spend the night?
I brought both.
Okay.
And the DVDs that you brought, did you buy them?
Yeah.
You bought them?
Yeah, long.
Where?
Girls Gone Wild.
Pardon? At Girls Gone Wild, the
Oh
beach
my
event.
God.
So what's on there?
Girls.
They don't want to see girls, those types of girls. They want to see real girls gone wild. They want to see the transition.
I mean, if you're meeting up with someone and like watching porn with them while you're having sex with them, that would be like the last thing I would want to watch.
You pull out
It's
some girls
basically
gone
just like
wild.
people partying at the beach. It's not even like real porn.
This will put her in the mood.
Seriously, what we need to do is go to the sororities. No way, there's nothing but sluts and whores there. Yeah, exactly. No. We got to go to the library. But why? Those aren't, because girls don't want to see wild girls already. They want to see real girls gone wild. You guys watch It's Always Sunny, man. It's one of the best shows there is. Anyways.
Girls?
They're both Girls Gone Wild videos.
Ah, he brought 2 of them. Hey,
Man, I haven't
baby,
seen one
you
of
ready
those
for the
little-
sequel? Guys, I can't think of anything more 2000, like mid 2000s than this.
That's
Who
like
could
the
sell-
first porn I ever watched.
Necklace, Girls Gone Wild videos, dude. Oh, come on, man. Have you guys ever seen the thing?
You're not typing "Girls Gone Wild" in Google Image, are you?
No.
I kind of want to see like what happened to it. I'm gonna look it up.
Wait.
No, in 2014, the company was sold to Bang Brothers.
Really?
Yeah,
Um,
after filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
What an
Wow, there
unfortunate
were
last
over
name.
300 films. Wow.
okay, here we go, guys. Freaknik. Here it is. Okay. Let me see if I can do images without anything crazy coming up. Okay, so guys, Freaknik, right? This was a black thing. It was like it started out as a college festival in Atlanta, right? In the 90s. And then it blew up. Like all the rappers started going and all this other stuff, right? So basically it turned into like one big festival, like black run, black owned festival and just craziness, right? It was called Freaknik. And basically, I mean, people from all around would come and just debauchery, right? So what happened is that they made this documentary on Freaknik, and they're showing all this footage. Yeah, Bonfire ATL skate park is where it was, and all these like middle-aged, about like 50, 60-year-old like black professional women are like, oh no, I'm in that footage. And they were trying to sue to like not have this documentary come out. Because like, oh no, what if my husband or my kids or my mom or my dad see me twerking and doing crazy stuff in this footage? You know what I mean? Oops.
I asked you not to bring this up.
What's that?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Where are those in your car?
They're in my trunk, underneath the police.
Okay.
And they're adults on there. Anything else in your car that we need to know about? Okay, no kind of narcotics or
No, I've never done drugs.
alcohol? All right.
But seriously, this is the only thing I'm worried about because of all things considered, it looks really bad.
Yeah, that you brought some type of device.
It's just a coincidence. It's a toy, and the movies happen to be in the car.
I swear, it's a coincidence.
That's a coincidence, guys.
Did you ever talk with Katie about watching those movies or using that toy?
No, no idea. It doesn't even exist.
Okay.
Don't worry about anything. I got them both probably 3 months ago.
Who owns your car?
I do.
Do you own it flat out or do you have a loan on it?
I don't know if it's used.
Okay.
And you don't have any questions for us?
No, really.
No?
Now I'm thinking of that guy who
No,
brought the
no.
penis pump with him.
You do. We're gonna.
What was
Shaka
his,
Khan.
what was his name?
Shaka Khan. Like the
Really?
artist from the 80s, yeah.
No way.
That's true.
Oh, Shaka Khan. Yeah, you're right.
There's some device we found in your car. I'm not sure what it is.
I feel for you.
I think I love you.
That song was actually written by Prince.
Yeah, yep. You guys know that Stand Back by Stevie Nicks was produced by Prince?
He did so much work for other
Yeah.
artists.
And then
Obviously the biggest one is Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor.
Yep.
He wrote that too.
and he sang it better too. So whenever he would do that. Guys, sidebar. So now they've counted Monday. Indiana Jones has only done $60 million in total opening weekend. Yes, they do seize their cars. Yep. Mm-hmm. Guys, this movie is so screwed. You figure, 300 million, another 150 million to market. That means that they would have to make $900 million to even break even. So they would have to make $1 billion to even be somewhat profitable. Crazy.
Apparently Eminem and Snoop Dogg appeared in Girls Gone Wild videos.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. You remember? I remember that because they had episodes of ER and stuff on like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I watch those, and of course, all the commercials were all like, "Do you like girls gone wild?"
You know what your charges are. Okay. You don't want to know? Well, we have to tell you. And also, I would like to explain to you what's going on. I think it's only fair to you. You have several charges.
They can't keep your car. You have to pay to get it out of impound. Right? And
Well,
often,
in Florida, don't they keep it if it was used in the commission of a felony and you ultimately get convicted of it?
yes, I think so. But I know there's times where they'll seize your car and you can get it back. I think it depends on the state, but they just, yeah, that I know some guys who will go to auctions and buy cars, like federal auctions or police auctions, and they'll buy cars for cheap and then flip them. You know what I'm saying? That's the easy way to like make some money if you're a mechanic, especially if they bust these drug kingpins that have like Lambos and stuff. You know, you see guys getting them for, I don't want to say dirt cheap, but you get a $300,000 car for 90 grand. You know what I mean?
To include
You don't need to pay to get them back,
car.
though.
Huh?
You don't have to pay to get it back. You just throw a carpet over the barbed wire fence.
Guys, you need to watch It's Always Sunny, man. That's a great show.
Conduct. What else did we got last night?
Lewd or lascivious exhibition.
Okay, and that's from sending the pictures.
Computer pornography.
Oops.
That's illegal.
Mm-hmm. When you solicit to a minor.
That's because she's underage. Then you have transmission of harmful material to a minor, and then attempted contributing to the delinquency of a child.
What was the second one?
The transmission of harmful material to a minor.
That would be the pictures of your penis. The state of Florida thinks that that's harmful to a minor.
That ain't mine.
The transmission of harmful material to a minor.
That would be the pictures of your penis.
It was a fake picture.
Oh man, that's why Roger Predactor screamed, "He found Captain Winky."
The state of Florida thinks that that's harmful to a minor. Okay?
All of
Tonight there's not
society
going to
thinks
be a
that's
bond
harmful
set
to
for
a
you. Do
minor.
you understand what that means?
That's true. It's very, very true.
She told me about it.
Oh, okay.
She said she had never seen a penis before.
He'll go in front of the judge.
Okay.
That's a bunch of Christians said I do it.
Okay, I missed that. So do you don't have any more questions for us? Because at this point, I don't have any more questions for you. And
I don't
do
have
you?
any more.
Okay, anything else you need to ask us right now? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take you back out to the hallway and you're going to sit in a chair there for a little while. And the same rules apply out there that do in here. Not to stand up unless she has permission, no sudden movements or anything like that, okay? And I will get you your hat back.
As long as he has his hat, right?
Okay, if you want to go ahead and stand up.
Oh, it feels so much better.
I have one more interesting fact about Girls Gone Wild I discovered.
What's that?
So, the woman that ultimately outed Elliot Spitzer in the prostitution scandal also is in a Girls Gone Wild video in an attempt to sue them.
What?
Ashley Dupre.
Wow.
Here we go again. It's called Dupee.
Guys. Wow. Guys, what do you think of good old Stephen Holt here?
I don't know how they didn't know about him getting caught before. That's shocking to me.
What? Guys, sorry, 7 minutes.
On November
He seems like a nice
23rd.
guy.
Was a wholesome, family-oriented guy, right? This cop faces serious backlash after hitting suspect with squad car. What? Wow. Hold on. I gotta see this, guys, and then we'll. I think we're at the 2-hour mark, and then starting to set off fireworks around here. So let me see.
To an intersection and nearly caused an accident. As Robert observed Officer Knutson turn around, he quickly pulled into a driveway and fled on foot.
Is there Officer Knutson?
We're on Dr. Richmond Invader truck. Bravo Charles 1193.
Holt ended up getting 2 years in jail, by the way.
Courtney's running South Road towards you.
Oh yeah, let me look at his charges. Stephen Holt. How much time did he get?
2 years.
Okay.
And he moved again to Nebraska after that, so I'm sure he's preying on people out there now.
And didn't he get married too?
Well, I'm sure he did, since all these guys somehow do.
How?
Male Hispanic.
And like Richard Breelt's wife is pretty too. That's the craziest thing that I don't understand. Like, I don't know.
Blue shirt.
Another officer nearby ordered him to stop, but he was non-compliant and continued fleeing.
Get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Not listening to my commands. He's on Manitowoc by a house. Sir, get on the
Is
ground!
this in Wisconsin?
Get on the ground! He's just walking around in the yard, won't listen to my commands, has his hands in his pockets. Sir,
Listen.
take your hands out of your pockets! Get your hands out of your pockets! Where's my next unit? I need one here in Manitowoc and Bader. Sir, get on the ground, sir! We're at Imperial.
Despite being commanded to show his hand several times, he refused, and the officer deployed her taser. However, it had no effect.
Taser, taser, taser! Oh.
Dang. Didn't do anything.
As Robert kept running, Officer Knutson drove his squad car over the curb and hit Robert with it, forcing him to the ground.
Get on the ground!
Whoa! He just hit him with the car. No way. Did you see that?
What'd this guy do?
Forcing him to the ground.
What's that? The guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did it like a traffic stop?
Unless he murdered somebody, there's no excuse for this. I'm sorry.
Get on the ground!
Man.
Put your arms behind your back. Put your arms behind your back.
I'm scared.
You're scared of what? What's your name?
Wait.
He's on the rock.
Okay, catch your breath.
All right.
I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
I've seen the John Wick movies. They can take a hit with the car. Come on.
He's on the rock.
Okay, catch your breath.
You're
You're not injured. Okay.
You hit him with the
Push you
car.
around. You're not injured.
I know.
Catch your breath. What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
Robert Sanchez.
Yeah.
Almost 11 months later, the Brown County District Attorney's Office contacted the Green Bay Police Department regarding Officer Knutson's actions that night. The body cam and squad car video of the incident were immediately reviewed alongside Officer Knutson's police report. While examining the report, it revealed inconsistencies in his explanation of how his squad car came into contact with Robert during the pursuit. Following the assessment of the footage, Officer Knutson was placed on paid administrative leave, and the Green Bay police chief requested an investigation to be conducted by the sheriff's office. Approximately 6 months passed, and the DA's office officially filed a criminal complaint against Officer Knutson. The police chief made a public statement saying, "We take all allegations of misconduct by Green Bay police officers seriously. I will not tolerate excessive force, ethical violations, or criminal activity by GBPD members." In Officer Knutson's report, he stated, "I started to pull my vehicle up on the western side of the driveway in order to get my vehicle out of the roadway due to the other vehicles already on the road. The criminal complaint emphasized that statement, saying, "You will find in his report that he describes him hitting Robert with his squad car at the last second and other vehicles being in the road." The squad camera tells a different story. There is no other vehicle in the roadway in front of Officer Knutson's right to left and headed towards a driveway. The district attorney further explained, there was no need for Officer Knutson to drive on the grass as there was no other vehicle in the driveway at that time. Additionally, he mentioned the officers on scene seemed to be amused by Robert's situation. He mentioned the timestamp of the occurrence, saying, after placing Robert in the rear of the squad car, Knutson can be seen mimicking Robert hobbling after being struck, to the laughter of the other officers on scene. It was also discovered that the use of force sheet submitted by Knutson did not mention him striking Robert with his squad car. The district attorney said Knutson gave a further indication that he meant to imply he had struck Robert accidentally.
Okay.
Without the use of force sheet and some of the video recordings being disclosed, it is hard to determine how reliable these statements are. However, this wasn't the first time Officer Knutson was investigated for his conduct. In 2018, Officer Knutson was one of 9 other officers that were suspended because of a harassment investigation. A report of the internal investigation stated there was a pattern of harassment by a small group of night shift officers. Some officers who were interviewed during the investigation described the night shift atmosphere like a frat house. The report further
doesn't surprise me. Guys, here's the thing, right? About cops that people don't understand. Okay? Until you break a law, guys, you are the cops, they're public servants, just like firefighters and everyone else. Our tax dollars pay their salaries, so we are their bosses. That's how it works. Until you break a law, right? You are their boss. That's how it works. Okay? And until they have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, they have no authority over you at all. Right? So, can you think of anyone, some of these cops that would treat their boss the way that some of these cops treat us? You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely insane. And there's no reason for this cop, hitting this guy with his cop car and then lying about it. Lying about it is the worst part. But
like literally, the only excuse would be if that guy was like an active shooter or something.
Yeah, but dude, look, a car is a 4,000, 5,000 pound weapon. You know what I mean? So in order to use it, you gotta really have a good reason to. So, anyways, guys, oh look, this is when they got.
All right, can you open the door for me?
Holt solo on the DV charge. the DWI and child abuse and domestic abuse charge. Wow. Anyways, all right, you guys, I'm gonna shut this down because these fireworks are starting to go off. But any close? I was gonna say any last words. Any closing statements, guys?
I'm not sure when you were planning on streaming Friday, but I won't be available in the evening. So if you could do like a 3 o'clock, that would be nice. But if not, I understand.
I think, excuse me, yawning. I was thinking about maybe doing the Friday ones. Okay, I've noticed that because usually take anywhere from like 2 to 2.5 hours. So if it's 3 or 4 or even 5, it's a little bit better because then the early people can come on and then the later people can come on too. So, but I do guys want to start doing like a regular Discord call once every two weeks and then start checking out that show, that underage or whatever show. Underage, what was it called?
Undercover Underage?
Yes, that show. So we could all watch it in real time. So anyways, Jameson, Josh, anything else before we
I'm gonna go to the library, look for some good girls going wild. Watch the transition, the process.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to relive my middle school years after we get off the stream here.
but be sure to bring the dick flyer, Jameson.
Yes. What do you do? Whatever you do, Josh, don't put those in your car.
So yeah, please don't. So all right, you guys. Hey, make sure you are subscribed, guys. YouTube has been doing some foolishness. I'm gonna drop the link to the Discord right now for anyone who wants to join. The Discord has been rocking and rolling the last like three and a half days, man. Seriously.
It's been active.
Let me see. Invite. Do this.
Maybe
Link.
someday I'll be back.
Edit invite link. 1 second, guys. Okay, let's do copy. Here we go. There you go, guys. Join the Discord. And yeah, guys, I will talk to you soon. We will talk about who's in terror. Tennis Boys investigation on Friday, guys. So check the community tab in the Discord for the time of the live. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good one. Happy 4th.
Peace out.
See ya.